Whoa. Hey, what's good, everyone? Morning, everybody. King Blaze, King Lee Devlin's in the building. What's good, guys? Good morning. Good morning. Trying to get this other box over here. Get this stuff out as quickly as possible. Mike, what's good, man? We here, man. We here. Yeah, man. King first, King Lee and King Blaze. Hope everyone's having a great morning. Having a good morning. I'm here. You already know at Bimbo Bakeries. We're getting the bread for the donations. Another morning, man. I'm blessed. I'm blessed to be up, awake, healthy. Been drinking a lot of coconut water lately. TGIF was good. I be saying, bro, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. And I want everyone to, and I want to make sure that I say this so it doesn't go like over people's heads. This NFL is really trying to rob Lamar Jackson, and it kind of bothers me on how they're just allowed to do that. Like, mind you, this is already a league that never wanted him to be a starting quarterback in it. And now you're seeing them almost come out and pretty much say, oh, well, half of them are saying, if y'all watched the last show with Manuel Acho and them, are saying, oh, Josh Allen should win because he has an easy schedule. And you're hearing these other guys saying, well, Lamar got the best roster in the NFL. And it's like, bro, y'all is something else. Like, man, y'all, ugh. It really is sickening, bro. Like, I be watching it, and I'm trying to wonder if they're just trying to, hedge their bets. So when it's time, they can steal another, you know what I'm saying? And I don't think it's just for Lamar. I think it's also for Joe Burrow. They could be hedging the bets for. You know what I'm saying? Because you saw they were trying to put him in the MVP talks when he was missing the playoffs. So it's one of those things where it's like the rules don't apply to certain people. The rule that you usually govern gets changed up on the fly. I think it's ridiculous. I really do. I watch a lot of sports shows and podcasts. Everyone says Ravens have the most pressure to win Super Bowl this season. Every year they do. They said they had the most pressure to win after his MVP season. Make it make sense. When Lamar had won, they said he has the most pressure when he won his first MVP. Right or wrong? Did they not say that? They was already saying that. His second year starting, he had the most pressure. Then they were kind of being like, oh, well, he caught teams off guard, and that was only real year he's going to have close to that. Then he has last year. Then he gets another MVP, right? Sitting out a lot of the games, certain stuff like that. And then he puts up, then it's like, oh, well, he didn't deserve it that year. So everyone said, okay, fine. You didn't deserve it that year? No problem. Okay, watch this. Puts up a year that we've never seen in NFL history. And everyone goes, okay. But he did get the stats we said he couldn't get and he shouldn't be able to get. But we're going to give it to somebody else. It's nasty work, bro. It's nasty work. It's nasty work. I be sitting there wondering, like, bro, they don't realize that what they're saying is recorded. Like, they just say stuff, and then when it comes out that they're wrong, they try to act like they didn't say that. Like, mind you, and then they'll act like, oh no, we love Lamar. Mind you, Ryan Clark is the same one that came out last year and said that Jaden Daniels was a better passer already than Lamar Jackson. He didn't come out and say he was a better passer than Josh Allen. He didn't come out and say he was a better passer than Joe Burrow. He specifically said he's better than Lamar Jackson. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And at what point will they stop? And it's not one of them, it's all of them. If you want to say he played a bad game, cool. I have no problem with critiquing bad play. None. As long as it's done in context, I have no problems with it. This other stuff that they be doing is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Let me see what y'all saying, man. Good morning, everyone that showed up, man. Miami, good morning. Good morning, good morning. See, that's the coconut water is not for everyone. I like it time to time, but not every day. I've been drinking a lot of coconut water. Anita Banks, good morning, good morning. Zico Kage was good. Nanda, if y'all don't know, yeah, we're here at Bimbo's Bakery. Fridays, we always get the bread for so I'm the one that usually comes out here and gets it. So yeah, so that's what we're doing right now. We're live, just having Raven talk, bruh. Listen, I'm gonna end up making a video on it later too. I think that they're just trying to rig the system again, and then they're gonna act like they didn't know what they did. I think that's all they're trying to do. Rig it, like they always do. Rig it and then act like they don't know what happened. Straight up. That's what I kind of feel. This is a lot of little bites, man. And rig it and then be like, oh, you know, bro. Listen. They've already came out and said Josh Allen has one of the easiest schedules in the NFL, and that should award him another MVP, back-to-back MVP. Bro, it's nasty work in these streets, bro. Like, it's like, what? When they said that, I was kind of like dumbfounded. I was like, excuse me? That's always been something to hold against a player, especially if the race is close. They said the numbers and stuff he should put up, he should easily win MVP and the AFC. Now, I can't wait when during the year, if they go on a little losing streak, the Bills I'm talking about, and they don't live up to those high, lofty standards, and then they're going to say, oh, well, the reason why Lamar's winning is because he has an amazing team. I mean, it's the best team in the league. They're already saying that he got the best roster in the league. They're like, guys, come on now. You can only lie so much. The best roster? Come on now. Better than Philly's roster? Better than the 49ers roster? Better than Detroit's roster? Like, come on now, bro. We wish we had O-line. We wish we had the O-line of Detroit or 49ers or the Bills. Out of here, bruh. Our defense didn't get solid until week 12 or 11, something like that. And they trying to tell me, oh, no, 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 Nitro, no, 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 no. You're just a Lamar fan. No, no, no. That joke is crazy to me, man. It really is crazy. I bet you got fire playlists, bro. You already know I do. I listen to everything, man. I got so many different songs. There's nobody that I'm pretty sure with any form of music can listen to my playlist and not find something that they like. It'd be almost impossible. If you ever want to cut your drive in half, I'm in Tampa and can pick up and meet you halfway. What do you mean? 9 6 games last year, bro. They won 6 games last year because everybody was injured. Everybody was injured. That's the context. You know what I'm saying? When you say that, it's like they lost a lot of games last year because they were injured. The quarterback was injured, running back was injured, all of their wide receivers were injured. I think the only person that wasn't in their linebackers were injured, their fullback was injured and missed some games. The only person that wasn't injured, I think, was their tight end. And then they had to pay him. Crazy. Even though he deserves it. I mean, he's one of the best tight ends of all time. Kittle. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So that's what I'm trying to say. Like, yeah, it so happens that, oh, well, this person is, this team didn't do what we thought they were going to do. But the context of why they didn't do what they were going to do, because they were heavily injured. They were injured out of their minds. Every week somebody went down with a season-ending injury for the 49ers last year. But mind you, to be fair, I was on my channel calling it. I said I did not pick the 49ers to make the playoffs because every other year they are severely injured. And people said, you're wishing injury. I said, I'm not wishing injury. I'm just calling a spade a spade. When every other year they get freak injuries. And then the freak injuries happened. I didn't celebrate it. I was hoping that everyone would come back, but a lot of them lost a season or so. That's part of the reason why, because Debo was by himself, just him and what's his name, and they were doubling, tripling Debo, and he couldn't produce. And they said the number one should be able to produce regardless of how many people are guarding him. So you know what I mean? So that's the whole 49ers thing. The 49ers always have a great roster. Always. I don't want to hear anybody ever say they don't. They always have a good roster. Their O-line's always good. Defense is always good. Bro, and that's what I'm saying. Some of these defensive statistics are foolishness. Because if you watch a lot of the game, the 49ers are in it all day. It's just that at the very end, they can't keep holding serve because their offense, there was no quarterback, there was no nobody. So then eventually the defense would fold. It wasn't like they were getting blown out and stuff like that. They just couldn't hold serve for all 4 quarters. It's kind of hard. They get tired out. And that's what I'm saying. They'll be, oh, that's a bad defensive team. No, it's not. Watch the games. They were holding people down, and then their offense was pretty much non-existent, not doing anything. Then finally, a play or two would come and they would lose. And it's like the defense is exhausted. Exhausted. You know what I'm saying? It's Rams or Seattle, yeah. Crazy thing is, we had one of those Lions. Oh, exactly. Zeitler, and they let him go. They're so stacked that they can let somebody like that go. He was one of the best rated guards last year, like top 3 or 5 or something like that. And they can let him go because they have replacements for him. They had to go cheaper somewhere. So what they did was they drafted other guards because they're so strong in left tackle, right tackle, and stuff like that. They know they're gonna have to pay them. So that's why they did what they did. That's not, and I know some people are gonna be, well, that's what the Ravens. No, they didn't. No, they did not. Because I know that some people are gonna try to pivot. That's what the Ravens did. No, they didn't. The Lions have the best O-line in the entire. Yeah, we back, guys. The phone overheated. It's that hot out here. Yeah, we back. We back. I know it froze for a second. I'm putting the coldness on it. Agnes Alston, thank you for the $5 donation. God bless. Thank you. Yeah, it froze because it over heated the phone. So I'm back. I might have to do this a little different because it is hot. The phone is overheating. All right. I can't see what y'all are saying, but at least y'all can still see me when I can still talk. So yeah, man. That's how hot it is out here right now. That's how hot it is. Just to let y'all know that my phone overheated. Yeah, my phone overheated. So I'm back. But at least y'all can see me. I can still talk. All right, here we go. So, like I was saying before, it's not just that these teams don't have enough. It's that they expect Lamar to do so much, and if he doesn't, it's like he trying to tell them, the Raven fans. You know what I'm saying? If he can't carry the weight all the way, and then be perfect in the playoffs, we don't win. And all y'all do is then blame Lamar. Oh, well, he could have made this throw or made this play. What about this turnover? Look at the turnovers. Look at the turnovers. Like, actually watch them. You're like, oh, well, other quarterbacks ain't making those turnovers. I mean, he should just take that sack right there. That's 2020 hindsight. And that's my problem. It's like everybody already knows that if this was any other quarterback, they wouldn't say he has enough. But it's because it's Lamar, they'd be like, oh, yeah, it's more than enough. He has everything. Get out of here. That junk is fake. The same people now are championing. The only other quarterback I've seen that they're not saying that to is Jalen Hurts. And y'all already know why they're not saying that to him, because they never wanted him to win in the first place. He was another guy that they said could not win. They could not win with him. And now, you know what I'm saying? Now, is he better than Lamar? No. But Jalen Hurts is no scrub. He's a top 5 QB. The man is produced. He's been an all-pro, pro bowler, all that stuff. That's why I show him support, because I'm like, bro, y'all can't hate on people this hard and then switch up the narrative for ones that you don't like. Like Joe Burrow had a crazy team. People never point out that during that run, he accounted for 5 touchdowns. That is all. 5. His team did the rest. His team did the rest. Like, people don't point that out. It's like, but he made it there. No, his team held him down. His defense was giving him turnovers, shutting people out. We remember what that defense was doing. Like, come on now, bro. Anybody else, though, it's like, they have excuses. It's excuses. Like, no, bro, that's not excuses, bro. Get out of here. And that's why I get mad. I'll be like, bro, now we're seeing how they're already trying to lay the foundation of they're going to be their arguments this year. Lamar should have get nothing else until he wins the Super Bowl. Like, get out of here, bro. And the worst part about it is, and I said this on the live the other day, if you guys are watching, I said, when Lamar wins his title the first time, and they're gonna come out and they're gonna ask, they'll say, okay, well, who needs a title the very next year? Who needs a title more? Josh Allen, Burrow, Lamar, and they're gonna be like, well, Lamar already won one. They're gonna be like, yeah, he won one, but he is a 2-time, 3-time MVP. So one is never enough. So I'm gonna say Lamar. You watch. You're gonna be sitting there like, wow, this man Naito really called what they were gonna say. And I'm like, that's the only other thing that they could do. There's no other place that they could pivot for the argument. You feel what I'm trying to say? Like you can't go nowhere else with that argument that you're basing it on. But you have to make it about Lamar, because when they're talking about Josh Allen, it doesn't sell. When they're talking about Burrow, it doesn't sell. It just pisses off that particular fan base, but it doesn't do anything. When they talk about Lamar, oh my gosh, the numbers they put up would make Wilt Chamberlain blush. They put up ungodly numbers. So that's my point for a lot of it. All right, guys, we got everything we need. That's everything, baby. Oh, the last one. It just sickens me, bro. And then you got Dan Orlovsky. They're giving him a vote, and it's like he works for the team. He works for the team. And that's why I try to tell people, everything Lamar's gotten, he's had to earn. Nothing's been given to him. Everything's been earned by him. Everything. Everything's been earned by him. Nothing given. They never wanted to give him crap. So then now that he's putting up all these numbers and everything, they're trying to act like, oh, he has everything. He's never had everything. No one's ever looked at him and said he had everything. Now they're just starting to say that now. It's ridiculous, man. Now Allen and Bills are the definition of choking. Exactly. People act like the Bills haven't choked away 4 consecutive Super Bowls. Like that, they're the definition in the dictionary for choking. But somehow they get a pass, or Allen gets a pass for everything. Oh, well, he played good. Well, did he win? Did he win? Well, that shouldn't matter. So when it's them, the stats matter. When it's Lamar, the stats don't matter. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. Like, oh, if we lose, right? If we lose the game, regardless of what's going on, right? We'll look at it and say, well, they lost. That's all that matters. It doesn't matter that Lamar did it. He didn't get it done. That's the argument. But for them, it's something different. Joe earned everything he deserved. The only thing I'll say, Kenyatta, and I've said this before, Kenyatta, you've been in here for it, is I said the reason why Joe Burrow gets my respect is because he doesn't get the calls like those other quarterbacks get. Him and Lamar be getting done dirty. Like, they be getting hit. Joe Burrow and Lamar Jackson, be safe, man. God bless. You too, man. Watch out for this heat. He's getting bad. Man. We'll both work on our tans. What's it called? You know what I'm saying? So when you look at it and you say that's why I give Joe Burrow respect. That's why he gets my respect. I watched Joe Burrow get pummeled and nothing's called. Nothing. That's why he gets my respect. That's the context. Do I believe he's better than Lamar? No. But why do I give Joe Burrow respect? Because I've watched him get pummeled. Like, they don't call nothing for Joe Burrow. They don't call nothing for Lamar either. Lamar, not only they don't not call nothing, they allow the defense, bro, and a flop right. See, you see what I'm saying? So I'll call a spade a spade. I ain't in here trying to fake for anybody. I'm real. He ain't flopping up. Josh Allen be flopping. You tell that man is James Harden. That's why. I told y'all why he's in my top 5. I said, look, with the weapons that he got and the hits that he takes, and he stands in that pocket and still delivers, I give him that respect. It doesn't matter that he plays in my division, and I don't like this, and you know what I'm saying, I'm supposed to oppose this team. It's not the point. Exactly. He don't complain, but that's me being real. That's why I can get behind the Joker. That's why pause. You know I can get behind him. What's it called? That's why I won't talk like crazy. But do I still think Lamar's better? Yes. Lamar not only takes those hits, but on top of it, the defense is allowed to twist his legs, his ankles, all that stuff. He can't complain. He can't complain. He can't do nothing. He's in a meeting, so I couldn't even say goodbye or whatever. The Bills got the easiest. Exactly, Kenyatta. Like, bro, I told y'all before, the AFC North is always a gauntlet. Forget what you heard, forget what you hear. Like, when you look at the Bengals, you look at the Steelers, you look at the Ravens, even the Browns, we gotta go through battles. It ain't easy. I've said this already. Mark, go back and look at my videos. I said if the Steelers, the Bengals, or the Ravens were in the NFC, they would be the best team undoubtedly considered in the NFL. You don't think the Bengals will be better in the NFC? You don't think the Ravens will be better in the NFC? You don't think the Steelers will be better in the NFC? Get out of here, bro. The Bills get cupcake schedules year after year, and they the only one. They don't even lead the AFC. They don't even lead the AFC. They won't even lead the AFC. They'll win 11 or 10, 11 or 12 games, and then everyone will be, but Josh is so nice. He's so right. He's the guy. He's alive. Get out of here. Like, yo. Exactly, Antonio Williams. We injure each other. We kill each other. The least physical team out of the 4 teams is the Bengals. They're the most aerial. They're the most, like, you know what I'm saying, like Golden State. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna shoot the threes in your face and stuff like that. That's like out of and they still would end up like if you took out of the 4 teams, when you're looking at it, I would say they're the least tough. Like hitters and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And if you took the Bengals and put them in another division or put them in another conference, they would be considered the bullies. Let's be real. We're not even the toughest squad in the AFC North anymore. I would say it's the Steelers. That's who I would say it was. The Steelers are the hardest hitting team in the AFC North. They are. The most physical division, and it's not even close. We all kill each other and then limp into the playoffs. And then we got to go face these other teams that have their stupid fan bases bragging. Who are the Bills facing, bro? Like, that's the same thing with Kansas City. Now Kansas City's finally going to have a little bit of roughness that the Chargers got better because they got Jim Harbaugh. But let's be real, bro. There's no resistance. It's resistance less. It's ridiculous. Exactly. And the Bengals own the Bills. Didn't I just say yesterday the Bengals made them quit in the cold? Bro, that's like I said before, they pick their saviors, they pick their heroes, and then that's who they run with. That's who they they build their shrines about. That's what the other person does. The other person will always be a villain, regardless of the character, regardless of the win, regardless of the accomplishments, the accolades. They will always be viewed as that. And that's why I'll be real with you. That's why I ride for Lamar the way I ride for Lamar, bro. The amount of negativity I watch. Listen, I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. With the first 2 years with Lamar as our quarterback, bro, I watch people say he wasn't smart enough. I watch people saying that he can't talk proper English. I watch people saying that he's slow. Excuse me? Excuse me? And some of them were Raven fans. And some of them were Raven fans. So I don't want to hear it, bro. Like, I don't want to hear it. Like, like, bro, mind you, I haven't changed. The same way I was on Twitter was the same way I am now. When you look at the Baltimore Ravens, we were losing. We missed the playoffs 4 out of 5 seasons. We were going to miss the playoffs. We are 4-5. 4-5. This upstart comes in wearing the number 8 with nothing more than some swag and a big old smile, and turns us into a playoff team immediately. And we ended up going 10-6. Made the playoffs. And they treat that playoff loss his rookie year like he lost the Super Bowl, bro. It's nasty work, bro. And if you look, even 2019, I told y'all, when you go back and look up all the articles that were written, they said that our O-line wasn't that good. They said our O-line was mid at best. Please go look this stuff up. That's what I'm trying to say. People change and pivot on the narrative. Oh, the Ravens got everything to win in 2019. They specifically said the wide receivers were not good. That's one of the worst wide receiving corps in the entire NFL. They said that the O-line was subpar and the defense was suspect. That's why all of them talked about the Ravens. They said the only way the Ravens could even win 10 games was if Lamar had one of the greatest sophomore seasons of all time. And guess what? He ended up having the greatest, not one of the greatest sophomore season we've ever seen. Coming out with an MVP, 36 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, and 1,200 rushing yards. Get out of here, bro. Then they're like, oh, the Ravens are stacked. They got everything. Get out of here, bro. It's lies. Even Ravens fans go like, oh, 2019, our O-line was great. No, it wasn't. You didn't see how the Titans manhandled our O-line? Like, get out of here, bro. You ever notice how that only happens to Ravens? All these other teams that they say actually have a good O-line, do you notice no matter who's playing them, none of them get manhandled? Out of here, bro. Junk is ridiculous, bro. People running untouched, 3-4-man fronts running untouched, right at Lamar Jackson, and then y'all looking, well, you gotta be able to process quicker. Yo, man, it's nasty working the streets, man. Nasty. Exactly. Why do y'all think I begged for Derrick Henry so bad? Why do y'all think? I'm like, bro, Derrick Henry carries gravity. He carries weight. When you get a player of that caliber, it's not just if they can still play. It's the eyes. It's the respect. That's what people don't understand. It's the respect that the opposing team gives them. Derrick Henry has all the respect in the world. Plus, he can still play. Because they're not going to say, oh, we can just leave him be. No, they're not going to. We know what Derrick Henry is. And out of respect, we're not going to allow him to try to take over the game. So that opens up the field for other people. I got Ravens fans telling me we don't need Derrick Henry. We can get a young running back. I'm like, bro, y'all really don't like to see this man with no type of weapons, bro. Mind you, this is not even a prime Derrick Henry. It's nasty. Exactly, Juju Bean. Lamar gets the criticism of the number 1 QB, but none of the respect. That is bars. Bars. That's exactly what happens. If you're just tuning in, I'm Nitro. We just finished picking up the bread for the bread box and the homeless coalition, and we're in the vehicle taking it back. I gotta go pick up the pastor, And then after we pick him up, we're going to the church. So just let y'all know. Like and subscribe if you haven't already done so, please. We got 52 people in here. Please like the stream. But yeah, so you know what I mean? Like, I'm real that way, man. Like, I watch the Ravens. I want the Ravens to win, but let's not act like we haven't been watching the Ravens trip up for seasons on seasons on seasons. Like, come on now, man. It's now or never. This is why I'm so hard on them, bro. They be acting like because they have a great quarterback, you have all the time in the world. Injuries happen. Freak injuries happen. Look what happened to Joe Burrow's hand. A freak injury. The only two quarterbacks that have gotten no injuries yet, really, that's taken them out of like a season has been Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes. That's it. All the other quarterbacks have gotten injuries. Lawrence, Herbert, Tua, Lamar, all of them. Purdy, Jalen didn't take him out, but he took him out for a lot of games. Burrow out of multiple games, like rest of the season, stuff like that. All of them. The only two has been Josh Allen and Mahomes. Those are the only two quarterbacks that haven't missed season, a rest of a season like that for injury. Only two. Everybody else. The one thing that's guaranteed in the NFL is injury. Back season, Lamar getting injured. I'm not trying to keep waiting on rolling the dice. It might be a season, that can end out. We've seen what injuries can do to Peyton Manning, and Peyton Manning was a purely pocket quarterback. We saw injuries did to Tom Brady. Come on now, man. So I keep trying to tell people, man, I'm not in for the foolishness. I want to win now. And winning now is letting Isaiah Likely flourish. Winning now is to keep your foot on the opponent's neck. Winning now is stop playing down the competition. Winning now is playing the hottest hand. You know what I'm saying? If we're Raven fans, that's what we should want from the team. I've watched games where we're up by 10 points, and all of a sudden, we're running up. We're trying to run the ball, getting stopped, and getting back to defense. We're going 3-and-out, 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 trying to run the ball. Giving it in the third quarter. Out of y'all minds, bro. That's a smart football thing to do. Instead of keeping our foot on the gas and going up by 30 points or 25 points, so there's no way for a comeback. How many times, Ravens fans, have we seen it? Y'all gonna say that's all the offensive coordinators, regardless of what type of offensive coordinator you got, they all want to. And begin nasty, bro. That's all it is, Tony. They overhype the Ravens to put more pressure on Lamar. But when it comes down, when you go and look at weapons, Ravens are not even top 10. Not even top 10. It's crazy. That's kind of we're putting on the best weapons in the league and everything else. And running backs in the top 10. They'll be like 12, 15, 18. I just want transparency, bro. I always say I just want transparency. I don't ask for a lot. I want transparency because I know that if we're transparent with stuff, it'll be fair across the board. You know what I'm saying? Listen, the Ravens, do I believe we have enough? Yes. But we got to use everything that we got also. That's a loaded question. We've seen us hold back defensive players, offensive players. Like, come on now, bro. If the Ravens are not holding nobody back, trying to run up the score on everyone that they face, then we have more than enough because Lamar Jackson is our quarterback. That's why it's enough. If it was any other quarterback, it wouldn't be enough. It would not. It would not. This man, Josh Allen, played most of his career with a top 5 wide receiver. Same thing with Mahomes. Same thing with Herbert played with mostly a top 10 wide receivers. You know what I'm saying? Tua, top 2, top 3 wide receivers. Running backs, galore. Like, come on now, bro. And that's what I'm saying. Like, they're all to have it all, and it's never held against them. The only quarterback that I've seen it was held against was Purdy. And we know why, because let's be real. The 49ers had one to people was talking about